Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, or whatever time it may be in your part of the world. My name is Mr. John Wayne, and I am a variety gamer. I play everything from the Fallout franchise all the way to the Soulsborne series. Welcome, everybody, to my stream of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I hope you're all doing well. I know that I am. And today, we're probably still going to do a bunch of side questing, to be honest. There is so much side questing in this game. It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk with chat, and then we'll get started. So I'll see everybody on YouTube in just a moment while I chat with everybody here in stream. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and start working on the Executioner's quest line. I'm actually not a big fan of this quest. It is just such a pain to do, but we might as well get it out of the way and whatnot. Also, we have got some new skills here. New main level. We're going to put it into Scout. We're almost done leveling up. 2 more levels. We're max level. We got 1 into agility. I'm going to do taunt because fast striker. I mean, we're going to have to get fast striker eventually. But, I mean, technically you don't have to, but better you do. Yeah, Berserker's nice to have. And then combat. Warfare leveled up. Change strike. Always love having that. Houndmaster, I'm slowly but surely working up. We want Tooth and Claw. This is going to give your dog a greater chance of causing a foe to bleed. Always good to have. And then Chase is good to have. Chase is going to obviously have your dog chase an enemy that is running away. You can tell him to sick. I wonder where that word originated from. Sick. Oh, that shit was sick. The first time, like, you know, a dog went and caught some. I don't know. I'm being dumb. Don't listen to me. All right, so let's go to our map. The Executioner is going to path here in Ratai from the pillory area all the way down to his house over here. So we'll start by running over to his house. If he's not there, then we'll run back to Ratai and come over to the pillory. All right, let's get started, everybody. I'll see everybody when we're at the Executioner. Let's go ahead and talk to Herman, everyone.
What's going on? The folk in town are talking about you.
They shot on me. That's what.
What? Who did?
All of them.
What? Slowly, start from the beginning.
Wait. Tell me again from the start.
All right, if you want. They caught Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and a fellow named Harold that everyone calls Frost. They're scum who've been hunted for months. Now they've finally been caught, there's a big execution being prepared. Folk will come from miles around to watch.
Well, that's a good thing for you, isn't it?
It would be, if I was fucking doing it.
Welcome back, by the way, Maria. No worries. No worries. Isn't your job to carry out all executions, though?
Isn't it the custom for you to do all the executions in Ratai?
It is. Not just the custom, but by bloody right. You're not being replaced, they said. This is just a loan of Gallows Hill.
Sounds like they cheated you.
They really did fuck you over.
My words exactly.
So who's doing the job?
They invited Executioner Heinz all the way from Kuttenberg. They say it's going to be a big show. Have I ever fucked up an execution? I always behead them in one blow, And when his lordship wants to drag out a hanging, I leave them kicking for minutes. If he wants it quick, they're stiff as soon as I drop them. And they push me aside like that, after all these years of service.
What can you do about it, though?
What can we do about it?
Nothing. His lordship's decided, and that's that.
Nothing? You think they should be allowed to get away with this?
Well, no, but
You have the right to executions in Rattay, don't you?
I most certainly do.
Then you're in the right. Don't tell me you can't think what to do about it.
The trouble is, they already paid the executioner, and he's come here along with his assistants.
We can't stop the executions, unless Hines drops dead on the spot.
I'm not going to kill anybody.
Which we don't want.
Indeed not. The best thing would be if he fucked up the executions. The famous Cuttenberg executioner can't handle the job. The mob would laugh him out of town and beg me to take over. They'd never invite him here again.
Great, so how do we go about it?
The problem is, I don't know what the sentences will be. They'll only announce them just before the executions, and then it'll be too late to do anything.
How about we get him drunk?
Can't we just get him blind drunk?
That wouldn't work. He's no beginner. And even if we did get him drunk, they'd just postpone the executions till he's sobered up.
How about we set them free?
Suppose I liberate the convicts.
Why the hell would you do that?
Well, it would be an embarrassment, and then...
Only for Rattay, you dolt. Not for the executioner.
Okay, in that case, let's go talk to the bailiff.
Would the bailiff know more?
Maybe. But most likely only Heinz will know the sentence. I've got an idea, though. Will you help me?
Sure, why not?
Of course.
Great. Thank you, Henry.
So where should I start?
Find out from the bailiff what their crimes are, and then have a look in the Black Chronicle at the Rat House.
It goes back before my time. You're bound to find records of some similar offenders in it. You need to find people who committed the same crimes and came from the same sort of background, noble or lowborn. That way you can find out what the appropriate punishments are.
Then come back to me, and we'll work out what to do.
I'll get moving.
And Henry? They want to do the executions on my gibbet at Gallows Hill. I can hold them up for a while, but probably no more than a week.
I'll bear that in mind.
Let's go head over to the rat house and talk to the bailiff. All right, everybody, let's go talk to the bailiff.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
I hear there's going to be an execution here. Wait, I hear there's going to be an execution here.
I hear there's going to be a big execution here.
There certainly is. It'll be a glorious event for our town. They'll be talking about it for years.
Who's for the chop?
The biggest outlaws and reprobates for miles around. Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and Frost Herald.
What did they do?
What didn't they do, more like? They caused trouble all over the country.
Yeah, Tuna, I can help you with that, absolutely. Tell me of Peter of Dauba.
Who's this Peter of Dauba?
A noble who lost his fortune. He's been holding up merchants for months.
That's all?
At first, but then his gang started getting bloodthirsty. They wiped out a whole squad that was hunting them. He won't walk away from this.
Tell me of Frost. Harold?
What can you tell me about Herald?
They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice, until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him.
Why?
They say the only thing that'll put a smile on his face is the sound of screaming and weeping. That beast kills for pleasure. When they caught him, he had a candle made from the arm of an infant. For luck, he said.
Christ.
That is pretty fucking disgusting. Tell me of George Weiss.
What about Weiss?
No one actually knows where he came from, but they say the murdering started with him. He never leaves witnesses. He'd rather wipe out a whole village than take a chance.
Well, that's all I need to know, thank you.
Thanks, Bailiff. That's all I need to know.
See you later.
Let's go up over here. We're going to shut the door. Because we're going to break into... depending on if this is locked or not. Might not be locked. Oh, nope, it's open. But it is trespassing, so you still got to sneak. We're going to come over here to the Black Chronicle. Going to read through it. Now, I know exactly what each person needs to be executed as, for the most part. You can read through all of this and figure it out yourself, or you can just, you know, follow alongside me. We'll figure it out together. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and head back over to Herman and let him know about the information we found out. I'll see everybody over there in just a moment. Let's go ahead and talk to Herman, everybody. Talk to me, Herman. Don't run away from me, fool. He's running away from me. He doesn't want to talk to me.
I need your advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with.
Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Ratai Black Chronicle. Every executioner has his own way of doing things, and this bastard might have different methods in mind.
Let's talk about Peter of Daba.
Peter of Dorba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman.
He'll get the chop. I believe he gets the chop because he's a nobleman and he's doing some messed up shit.
His neck is going on the block.
That makes sense. His crimes are great, but he's still a nobleman, so he gets an honorable death.
Let's talk about George Weiss.
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him.
He'll be tortured first, I believe.
He'll be tortured first.
He's got plenty of dead men on his conscience, but I reckon it'll be one of the others who gets tortured.
Okay, I'm sorry. George Weiss gets hung.
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a... He hasn't earned an honourable death. He's for a long drop on a short rope.
A murderer deserves nothing better. That makes sense.
Okay, and Frost is the one that gets tortured.
Frost Herald is the worst of them all, sent by Satan himself. The things he's done would make a demon blanch. The executioner will take his time with that one. He'll be begging to die. If I read correctly, it'll start with ripping the flesh.
Aye, could be. He deserves nothing better.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
So what's the plan?
So, what's the plan then?
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with one blow. That's why an executioner's sword needs to be a splendid piece of craftsmanship and sharp as a razor.
I follow you, but how can I get to the sword?
It won't be easy. The executioner's sword is one of his most valuable instruments.
What about switching it then?
Couldn't it just be switched for a different one?
He'd notice straight away. It's different than a regular sword, heavier with a blunt point. The balance is different too.
I could take yours and...
He'd recognize that too. An executioner knows his sword like the back of his hand. He'd notice as soon as he picked it up.
Can we steal it then?
So I'll have to steal it, dull the blade, and put it back before anyone notices.
Yes, that's probably the only way.
That'll be interesting.
How do I blunt the sword?
And how can I dull the sword? Should I hack at a stone wall?
I thought you were a blacksmith, son. It's enough to cock up the honing. That will make much less noise.
That'll do me.
What about ripping the flesh?
With ripping of the flesh, the bastard has to suffer, but survive as long as possible.
So, if Herald drops dead right at the start...
The executioner will look like a fool.
But how can I make sure it happens?
I don't know. It depends on the skill of the executioner. An experienced one starts in places where there's no threat of heavy bleeding, the sides, the chest.
And the Kuttenberg executioner is definitely experienced.
No doubt. They use a kind of special tongs, and in between the ripping, the convict's wounds are treated so he can take more.
Can we get the physician drunk?
What if I get the one who's supposed to dress the wounds drunk?
Don't do that. It could be someone from Ratai, and even if it isn't, the blame wouldn't fall on the executioner.
How about we poison the tongs then?
Maybe the tongs could be spiked with something nasty.
And you'd know what to use?
I know a little, and I might be able to get something.
That would work. Good idea, Hal.
That'll do me.
What about the hanging?
What about the hanging?
If the rope breaks when it's done, it's an unbelievable disgrace for the executioner. Folk see it as the will of God, and sometimes he even has to let the condemned man go.
I'll shoot the rope.
I could shoot the rope through from a distance with an arrow.
Don't be daft. No, you couldn't.
But I'm...
Where did you get such a stupid idea? From some wench? Even if you somehow hit it, that rope's much too strong.
Well...
And even if you did manage to shoot it through, do you really think nobody would notice?
Maybe it's not the best plan I've ever come up with.
I certainly hope not.
What about cutting it?
Supposing I just cut it?
I doubt it would work. The executioner will check it before the hanging when he's preparing the gallows. He'd probably notice.
I guess I could switch it then.
What about switching it?
That could work. I've got an old rope here I don't use anymore. It looks fine, but it's run. It'll be perfect.
Great, I'll use that.
Okay, that's enough for me.
That'll do me. Thanks.
All right, so before we get started, what is our nourishment? Let's eat from this pot. Get our nourishment up. And then before we get started here, make sure that you have some poison in your inventory because you're going to need that for the tongs. And then we have to wait until nighttime, which is going to be a good minute yet before it's night. So I'll meet everybody just over here by the green marker around where the tavern is, and we'll walk up over here and we'll start the executioner's quest. So I'll see everybody in there just a bit. All right, everybody, instead of waiting and whatnot and starting at the tavern, I went ahead and bought my lodging at the tavern. I bought it for, excuse me, I bought it for multiple days. Like I said, oh, I want to rent it for multiple days. That way I have a permanent residence over here at the tavern. You don't have to do the same thing. I rested until night and then I came over here and we're going to try to get this quest started. I'm going to do a hard save because this quest can be very, very obnoxious, especially with knocking the enemies out because they wake up fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and sneak over here. We might have to take some gear off if we get caught. All right, we're sneaking now. Don't see anybody over here. Go ahead and sabotage that with poison.
If he tries to torture anyone with this, the lucky fellow will die quickly.
Let's go into our food. I have a Nighthawk potion. If you have one, drink one. Just makes things easier. You can see. There's a guy over there patrolling. I'm gonna try to sneak up behind this guy. See if we can't choke him out. Oh, he turned around. Come on, stop moving. Oh. Bro, this guy is so difficult to choke out. There we go. Got him. Go ahead and drop his body right here. All right. Stealth just went up. Now we need to come over here. We need to knock out this guy. Oh, he's not in there. Where'd he go? Okay, let's lockpick this really quick. Grab the executioner sword, and we'll take your money too, bud. Give me that shit. We're gonna go inside the barn. Choke out, or well, not really choke him out, but put him to sleep. Oh. Okay, there are a lot of people that should be here that are not here.
That should do it. It'll
Okay.
never hold the weight of a grown man.
I think there's only one guy here right now because the other guys were at the tavern. So we need to hurry up. Yeah, there's only two guys here, not one guy, or not one guy, my bad. So two guys are missing. I think the executioner and by the way, make sure your dog is not with you when you're doing this stuff. Come here, horsey. We're going to ride over to the Ratai blacksmith here. Make sure to pull your torch out. I'm not going to cut the video here. I'm actually going to show everybody exactly where the grindstone is. But keep your torch out or else the guards are going to stop you and be like, hey, you can't ride around Ratai without a torch at night. Be kind of weird to have a torch out during the day. Just saying. Be a little weird. And then right here we have a blacksmith. Just on the other side of the keep here, where the main keep is. Come over to the executioner's sword. Tip it all the way here. Hold R2 and just start grinding it. As long as you see black smoke, you know that this thing is getting ruined. Absolutely annihilated here. Okay, that should be plenty. Does use your stamina as well. Oh yeah, it's at 0. Sweet. Hop on our mount. And then we're gonna ride straight back over there quickly. Oh, shut up. It wasn't that bad. Barely grazed you. Just a flesh wound. We want to get over there as fast as possible. Hopefully the executioner and them are not over here yet. We can put the sword back. Why are you laying in the road? Oh, no. Nope. Put our torch away. Make sure nobody is lurking about. And we want to go back into that chest and we want to put everything, or put the executioner, not everything, put the executioner sword back away. Bro, Mutt. I accidentally called him when I shouldn't have. Oh, inventory, that's right. Executioner sword away. And then let's... That's right. And then let's go ahead and head back to Herman after we rest at the tavern. So I'll see everybody over at Herman later on into the day. For now, I'm going to go get some rest at the tavern that I paid for. See everybody in just a bit. All right, we should be able to step in here and then talk to Herman. Let him know that we have messed up the executioner's stuff. Also, real quick, when you start this quest, you have to get it done within a week. If you don't, then the execution goes on as scheduled, and whether you got everything done or not, you know. So let's go ahead and talk to Herman. Say about the executions.
About the executions.
Is it done? Can I let them get on with the executions now?
You sure can.
Yes.
Now all we have to do is go and enjoy the show.
So I'll show everybody where we need to go and wait. It's going to take a minute for everybody to come up from Ratai, and there should be a way out just over here. There's like a hole in the fence. Yep, right here. We'll come up here, and then at the execution area, the gallows hill, we can wait here. It's going to be a bit before everybody gets up here. All the citizens of Ratai come up here to watch the execution. So it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. It honestly depends on the NPCs. You can wait here for some time, which is what I'm going to do. So I'll see everybody once the execution starts.
Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, who redeemed me by his precious blood, have mercy on me and lead me to eternal glory. Amen.
What the f...
And that is the best outcome you can have for the Executioner's Quest. Let's go talk to Herman, see what he thinks. I don't think he even watched the execution. He definitely gets fired. I think he's from Kuttenberg, so he definitely won't get fired from Kuttenberg, but he definitely won't be invited to execute in Ratai again, for sure. Herman. Yo, what up, dude? Did you see that execution?
Did you see that? An utter disgrace.
It certainly was. The executioner couldn't hold his head high after that.
True. The whole crowd was looking forward to it, and right at the start he fucked up the beheading. And then he took the tongs and... and the fellow kicked the bucket right away. Jesus, how he gaped. and then furious as a rabid dog. Furious, he grabs the last one. And he wasn't even able to hang him. I'll be forever grateful to you, Hal. You saved my job, and you deserve a reward for it.
Thank you.
I think I already have that recipe. Let me check. Yes, I have both of these recipes. The joy of gutting is going to be hunting, so we'll read that. Okay, where to next, everybody? I think we're gonna go into, man, I got the hiccups. They won't go away. There's nothing else to do in Ratai at the moment. So what we can do is we can come up here and do this quest. I'm really not a fan of this quest. And get that done. And we can come over here and do this quest as well and get that done. So maybe we'll do this quest first, and then we'll come over here and get some of this side stuff done. Get all of this side stuff done. There's a lot to do over here. So I will see everybody at Ledechko, right? Isn't that? Sorry, it's saving right now. Yeah, Ledechko. So I'll see everybody over in Ledechko. All right, everybody, we're over in Ledechko. I went up to the quote-unquote witch. Go ahead and talk to her. The herbalist is what she is, and she has a alchemy bench. So if you want to do some alchemy, this is a good spot to do it. You can rob her if you want, but I'm pretty sure she has an herb garden around here too. Let me look on the map. I guess not. There is one that does have an herb garden right next to the alchemy bench. Let's go ahead and talk to herbalist Kunta. I'm not even going to say what that sounds like.
God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
Actually, can I do something for you?
Is there anything I can do for you?
As it happens, there is. Drahomira, a widow from Ledechko, requested my services. But it's a long way on foot, and me with my back in such dreadful pain. I simply can't face the journey.
All the way from Ledechko? What, they don't have a herbalist there?
They do, but she didn't want a local. She's a rich widow, inherited a butcher shop. You know how folks like to gossip, especially about anyone who's better off than them. Do you know anything at all about exorcisms?
Exorcisms?
You know, banishing ghosts, smudging, spells.
Sure. Sounds like the job for me, I guess.
A haunted butcher shop. All in a day's work for me.
It's not a task to be undertaken lightly. This is a real ghost, the spirit of a dead man who hasn't found peace. In order to banish him from the world of the living, you'll need to do a few things.
Slit a black cock's neck on the poor soul's grave?
What a despicable thought! No. Do you know what smudging is? You'll need 10 poppies and some flowers from the deceased grave. Once you have all that, bring it to the house that's being haunted. Light it on fire, and the smoke will purge the place of any unwanted spirits.
Sounds fun. I'll help you.
Sounds like fun. I'll help you.
It's no game. It's a very serious matter. Drahomira was terrified, and these aren't forces to be meddled with lightly.
Fine. Is there anything else I should know?
That's a question for Drahomira. You'll find her in her cottage on the very edge of Ledechko. Good luck, then.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we got to collect 10 poppies. I think we can find poppies just on the other side of Ledechko. I'm going to show everybody real quick. Over here, there should be some poppies alongside this road. So I'm going to scoop those up real quick. And then I'm going to go talk to Demora, because we need to figure out where her husband's grave is. So I'll see everybody in just a moment. All right, we are back. We're going to talk to Demora. I went over to just outside here, just in this little field. I found some poppies. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Jesus Christ, your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits. May they burn in hell.
Yeah, I haven't washed in a while. I'm sorry, lady. I've been doing quests. What do you want from me? And I seen an execution today. Thank you very much.
The herbalist Kunhuta sent me. I'm here because of the ghost.
You don't look like you know a thing about ghosts. Why didn't she come herself? Why did she send someone so young instead? Do you know anything at all about exorcisms?
We'll say I do.
She was in too much pain to make the journey. But you can trust me.
I know what I'm doing.
You'd better. Well, get to work then.
There's a few things I need to know first.
I'd rather you just got on with it. But I don't suppose I've got any choice. So ask.
What exactly has been happening?
What exactly has been going on?
It happens at night. Every night now an apparition comes to me and I can't get a wink of sleep. I can't take it anymore.
Whose ghost is it?
Whose ghost is it?
His name was Alois and had a farm not far from Ledechko. A few years ago, his farmhouse burned down with him in it.
I've heard that people who die such horrible deaths seldom rest in peace.
Why do you think he chooses to visit you?
Why do you think he chose you of all people?
How am I supposed to know? Maybe because we're neighbours. We grew up together as children.
I suppose that makes sense.
Where is Alois buried?
Where is Alois buried? For the exorcism, I'll need flowers from his grave.
He's laid to rest in the Sasau cemetery by the wall. His grave is a bit overgrown with vines. I've been there a few times for a visit. The first day he appeared, I prayed at his grave, but he came again just the same.
Okay, that's everything I need to know.
I know everything I need to know.
Then for God's sake, perform the ritual as soon as possible. Good luck then.
Okay, so we're going to have to head over to Sasau. I will see everybody over there once we make it over there. All right, everybody, we made it over to the cathedral. Well, this isn't really a cathedral. This is more just a chapel. We made it to the church over here in Sasau. Sasau. I like to call it Sasau, even though it's probably pronounced Sasau. We're going to come over here, grab some flowers from the grave.
Ah, I found it. Now to pick the flowers. Right, now back to Drahamira so I can get this thing over with.
So a super quick pickup here. Wasn't hard. I will see everybody back over in Ledechko. All right, everybody. We are over by Deborah, is what I'm going to call her, because I can't pronounce her name, and we are ready to talk to her, do this exorcism.
I'm back with the incense. Can we begin?
Good. Let's go to the cross in the bedroom.
We're going to drop the herbs in.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I feel a bit out of my depth. This is my first time.
Now you tell me. Well, get started. You've got the flowers, so it has to work.
Well, here goes.
Let's go ahead and say it in Latin.
Pater noster qui est in canis sanctificator omen tuum.
Are you sure you're saying that right?
Shh! I mustn't be interrupted. In nominate partis et filiis et spirits etc.
Continue in Latin.
Ave Maria gratia plenti dominatrix tecum.
Go ahead and burn the herbs.
Glory be to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. O Lord, may he rest in eternal peace, and may eternal light guide his way. Amen.
Amen.
Sorry, Mr. Jan Wayne's striking again.
Thank you. Please God, I can finally sleep in peace at night. Come by tomorrow to see if it worked.
All right, let's can we get out? Okay. I was like, can we get out of here? Let's go ahead and exit. No. Okay. We'll wait for her to open up the doors for us. We're going to go grab the or a room at the inn I'm again gonna grab it for a few days. That way we have a permanent spot to sleep over here as well. Might as well have it everywhere we go. So just talk to this innkeeper here.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
And then we can see what's happening around here.
What's happening around here?
Nothing much, thank God.
Okay, so nothing's happening. Let's go ahead and ask for a place to sleep.
Can I sleep here?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
Say a few nights.
How about if I pay you for several?
All right.
I like to haggle. We'll give them a little bit of extra groschen.
You'll like it here.
And you can always say, "Where's my bed?" if you're unsure where it's at.
That's easy. As soon as you go indoors, at the end of the room on the left, there's a door leading to the chamber. Everything's prepared for you there.
All right, exit out.
Well.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest to the next day, and I'll see everybody the following day, and we'll talk to Deborah, whatever her name is. I call her Deborah. So I'll see everybody in just a bit. All right, everybody, we rested, and we are back at Deborah's, or Demora. Dramora? I don't know. I can't pronounce this lady's name. We're back here at this lady.
So, did it work? Is your home free of the ghost?
Oh, you're here, are you? You're lucky I didn't have to get you myself. No, it didn't work. The spirit came just the same as before, and I didn't sleep a wink.
So you're saying I won't get my reward?
You get paid for results, my dear, and I haven't seen any yet. At least now I know that old wives' law doesn't help. Go and see Apothecary Coniash in Ratai. I hear he's familiar with all manner of magic.
Fine, I'll go see him.
Fine. I'll go and see the apothecary. Hopefully we'll come up with something that works.
You can give her a sleeping potion, but that doesn't solve the quest very well. So let's go ahead and go over to Ratai. All right, everybody, we made it over to the apothecary. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Do you know anything about getting rid of wandering souls?
The restless dead? I might know a bit about that. It depends who wants to know. I wouldn't want to be accused of heresy.
Actually, I want to ask for your help.
Oh, come now, Cognash. You helped me once before, so I'd like to ask you for something again.
Fine, you're right, Henry. I won't lie to you. I'm interested in occult teachings and a bit of alchemy. It's far more than just old wives' tales. I truly believe it's a science. So what exactly do you need?
To help a village woman from Ledechko. Her neighbour's ghost has been haunting her. He visits her every night.
You don't say. Now this is interesting. Revenant spectral beings, cursed souls from beyond the grave?
Yes, exactly. Her house is haunted.
To put it vulgarly, my lad, to put it vulgarly. But there are spells that can banish restless souls back to the realm of the beyond.
Now that's what I wanted to hear. And do you know the spells?
Well, I'd like to learn at least one. But the only book I know that contains them has been classified amongst the Libri Prohibiti.
I've no idea what that means.
The spell's written in a forbidden book. A book that's in Latin and kept under lock and key in the monastery. It's called Liber de Mortuis, Necronomiconos. Do you need to know any more?
Should I steal that book?
Do you want me to steal the book?
If you want to get rid of that revenant, you have no other choice. When you bring me that book, we can cast the spell together, since you don't know Latin.
I'll bring you the book.
Fine. I'll bring the book.
You'll find it in the monastery library. But it won't be easy to get in. Truth be told, I don't know of anyone who is able to break in and out without getting into big trouble.
I'll try.
Okay. Now where we need to go is over to the monastery in Sasau. So I will see everybody over in Sasau. See you all in just a moment. All right, everyone. We have made it to the monastery over in Sasau. I'll show everybody where it's at. It's just over here. And we're going to have to sneak in here. I don't exactly remember where the Necronomicon is, but I'm pretty sure it's on this half of the chapel here. Or, yeah, monastery. So I did go over here. I rested. So let's go ahead and sneak. This is a very hard lock to get into, by the way. If you get caught, just make sure you do a hard save before you go in here. And try not to get caught. That's the best advice I can give you. Get over there. Oh, we unlocked it. Woo. And then we are going to go ahead and take a Nighthawk potion. Open it up. Close the door. Yes, we are absolutely trespassing. Be careful not to get caught by the monks. I want to say that's the outside as well. Yes, it is outside. There's a library over here we need to go find. But it's pitch black. Matter of fact, can we see? No, we cannot. Yeah, it doesn't tell you where the Necronomicon is. You just have to find it. Which is unfortunate. Oh. Yeah, that probably wasn't the most comfortable to have to go into at all. Be like, no, Grandma, stop making me piss in coffee cans. Okay, Necronomicon is definitely not down here. It's upstairs library. The monk should be asleep. We're going to be back in this monastery later on, too. Okay, I think this is it. This is the library. I want to say the Necronomicon is somewhere in here. Read everything while you can in here. Worth it. You see any books you can take? Oh, what are we reading here? Page torn from a book. Sure, we can take that. Just take everything that's not nailed down. Take that, that. The old chamber pot, aka the coffee can. That's hilarious. But you know what? It gave you character, L Cross. It gave you character, and that's what counts, right? That's what I always say, at least. Right, where is this Necronomicon? I'm pretty sure it's in here. Alright, our reading went up, so that's a plus. That's why I try to tell everybody, read everything. Page torn from book. Grab that. Grab that as well. Okay, this is all just one thing to loot. Is it in here? Maybe it's in here. Thought I heard somebody coming in. French altar candle. We're not gonna pretend that, or we're not going to. I don't know. Just yeah. It's a French candle. Maybe the Necronomicon isn't in here. Keep moving, everybody. Our Nighthawk is almost worn off. I think it's up there. And we need to sneak up here and grab the Necronomicon. Not that one. Oh, yep. Okay, don't wake those guys up. I was holding my breath there for a second. I was like, please don't wake up. Please don't wake up. I know it's over here somewhere. Somewhere around here. Dude, the torches are super bright whenever you have Nighthawk on. Key to forbidden books. Yes. Okay, so we are in the right area here. Come on. There we go. Here it is. It's in here. Put this away. Oh my god, it's super dark. Super freaking dark. I know we already have some of those books, but I'm just grabbing them up. I know it's over here somewhere. We'll find it. We will find it, everybody. It's a matter of getting there. Getting to the right area, that is. Oh, here we go. Here's the forbidden books. We found it, everybody. There we go. Open it up. Where is it at? It's in here. I know it is. Oh, Necronomicon. Ah, there it is. Steel. There's one. Oh. There's 2. All right, everybody. I believe we have everything we need. I'm going to rest at the tavern, go back to the apothecary, and turn in the book. I'll see everybody over there. If it is not the case, then I will come back here and we will continue looking for that book. So I'll see everybody after I have rested. All right, everybody. We're back. We're going to talk to the apothecary and see if he's ready to go help us with this quest.
Have you read it already?
Oh, Henry, it's a marvelous book. Wonderful, really. I've found what we need, but it won't be easy. The spell must be said over the grave of the person preventing his soul from resting in eternal peace, while burning something from the house he lived in.
Ugh, of course. It couldn't be something easy, could it?
Who said meddling with the dead would be a walk in a rose garden? You'll probably have to ask your widow a few more questions. Once you know everything, get something from his house, and find the grave of the person that's preventing him from resting in peace. Then come see me, and we'll get to banishing that ghost.
Oh, Jesus, and I thought the living were troublesome.
All right, now we need to head back over to Ledechko. I'll see everybody over there. Let's go ahead and talk to Deborah or Deborah, whatever her name is. Let's go ahead and talk to her.
I saw the apothecary, and he reckons that ghost of yours is quite a problem.
You think I don't know that? Last night, I didn't get a wink of sleep. I lay in my bed, tossing and turning, just waiting for him to appear.
Well, did he come? Okay. We must cast a we'll say, did he come?
And did he come?
For a long while, it seemed like nothing would happen. Then, towards the morning, the room grew cold as the grave. My poor heart nearly stopped beating when I heard a voice calling my name. So I fell to my knees and begged the Virgin Mary to protect me. When will this all end? You must work quickly. If this goes on much longer, I'll lose my mind. I know I will.
Where did Alos live?
For the spell, I'll need something from the house where the spirit once lived. Where exactly did Alois live?
It's north of here, to the left of the road from Ledechko. But there's not much left of it these days except ash and weeds. The farm was burned to the ground with Alois inside.
Oof, that must have been a terrible death.
We must cast a spell over the grave of the person disturbing Alois.
To get rid of him, we need to cast a spell over the grave of the person who's preventing him resting in peace. I'm not sure who that person is, though. You haven't already picked out a gravesite for yourself, have you?
No. Henry, the truth is, I haven't told you the whole story. I'm not the one he's got unfinished business with.
Well, who is it then? I suggest you tell me everything.
Alois had a wife. Her name was Lada, and she was a proper shrew, shrieking at him from sunrise to sunset. He never spent a single pleasant day with her. They must have fought like dogs. One night, Lada took a lantern and burned the whole farmhouse down with Alois inside.
That sounds horrific.
That sounds awful. No wonder Alois can't rest easy.
When Alois died, Lada lost her mind. She spent days running about the woods near Tarnberg, completely witless, until one day they found her body deep in the woods. Her hair was all pulled out, her face scratched up with her own fingernails. They buried her there, where they found her, but I don't know exactly where to look.
I'll ask around.
I can head off.
I don't need to know anything else. I can head off now.
So now we just got to ask around town and see if we can't figure out where she was buried. Yeah, that is true. You never know with AI nowadays. Absolutely. So I'm going to ask around town, and once I find the right person, I'll bring everybody back.
Certainly, I'll fetch it right away.
I hear there's a grave in the woods round here. Do you know how I can find it?
You mean where they buried that mad woman? They say on some nights her ghost wanders the woods. But you'll find the grave when you head up to the woods and keep some way off to the right from the stream. It's hard enough to see in daylight. If it's dark, you're sure to get lost.
Thanks. I'm sure I'll find it.
If I were you, I wouldn't go looking for it. It's not a good place.
Never mind. I was going to bring everybody back who's the first person I talked to. Whatever. It works. We need to... something that belonged to Aloy or Alois. I don't know. Weird name. So we'll go over here, grab this, and then we'll come over here and do this. That sounds like some AI shit for sure, Tuna. We're gonna run to the destination. Because it's just right up here. It's nothing special. It's not like
Everything burned to the ground. So where can I find something that belonged to the dead? I'll take some of these pieces of charred wood. That should do.
Okay. It's not like we're having to go a long way, so I'll keep everybody here to watch exactly where we're going. That way nobody gets lost, even though I'll probably be the one getting lost. Tends to be the theme of this game. Mr. Wayne getting lost. Doesn't matter how many times I play this game, I still get lost in it. Which I'm okay with. And here's her grave.
Ah, this must be it. May she rest in peace, Lord.
Alright, now we need to go back to the apothecary. So that I will go do and bring everybody back when we get to Ratai. So I'll see everybody over at the apothecary. Let's go ahead and talk to the apothecary.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. In that case, I'm ready too.
Let's meet after dark at the crossroads beyond Ledechko.
I'll be there.
Now let's go back over to Ledechko because we love going back and forth in this game. I'll see everybody over there. All right, everyone. We are at the crossroads in Ledechko, and we are going to talk to the apothecary, and we're going to finish up this quest. It's actually kind of creepy.
Ah, good. You're here. Come with me.
Cast a spell over the grave. For the most part, KCD 1 is always set in reality and not in fantasy. But this quest kind of has a little bit of spookiness to it. A little bit of fantasy to it. Not, you know, not a crazy amount. Just in the essence of spooky, creepy shit. There's a apothecary at. Hello. Come on, bud. Where'd he go? Lost him. I wasn't even running. Sorry, Henry. Where did the apothecary go? Did it bug out on me? Sometimes this game bugs out a little bit.
Start the exorcism so we can go and get some sleep.
Of course. Of course. I'm running over there.
Ziana Kampa, Zikia Kampa, Kalubara, Namtabara. What's that?
Go on. That's what matters. Just keep going.
I think that's enough. The ghost must surely be banished by now. Now let's get out of here before something worse appears. Go and see the widow tomorrow to find out if it helped. I'm going home.
Thanks for the help.
He got freaked out.
How are you?
Okay, he's got no extra dialogue. I'm gonna go sleep in the tavern here in Ledechko, and then I'll meet everybody over at Deborah, whatever, Deborah. I'm calling her Deborah. That's her name for me, Deborah. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and talk to Deborah.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
We cast a spell over Lada's grave. It wasn't for the faint of heart.
Mary, Mother of Mercy. And not even that helped.
What? Do you mean to tell me it was all for nothing?
Only the Lord himself can help me now. I'll need the parish priest.
Well, why didn't you go and see him right at the start?
What would he think of me? Herbalists have always handled ghosts. But now what other choice do I have? Go and ask him what I can do.
All right, fine, I'll go see him.
Fine. I'll go and see him. But I swear this is the last thing I'm doing for you.
You have my gratitude. Take a few groschen for everything you've done for me so far. Once the ghost is gone, you'll get more.
What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
Go and see the priest. Tell him about the restless spirit that's haunting me. Goodbye.
Okay, now we need to go all the way over to Ujits. So I'll see everybody over in Ujits. All right, everybody, we are back, and we're going to go talk to Father Godwin. See what we need to do. Maybe? How can you get rid of a ghost?
There's a widow being haunted by a ghost. Can anything be done about that?
A revenant? Tell me more about it.
For the last few nights, her long-dead neighbour's been paying her a visit in her house. She's tried to drive him out, but neither prayer nor spells have any effect. That's why she's turning to you for help, Father.
In the scripture, it's written that the dead shall rise again only on the day of judgment. I suspect it may be something on the widow's own conscience that's haunting her. Do you know anything more about that?
Tell him about the fire in Alois and his wife.
Well, she says it's the ghost of Alois, a farmer whose wife burned him alive in his own cottage.
My. That would make a soul restless, all right. But I believe there must be something else that's keeping the widow from sleeping. A farmer, jealous wife. I'd ask the widow if there's not more to it.
My God, that never occurred to me.
How little you know people. Make the widow tell you everything, you'll see. And to make amends with the deceased as well as the Lord, tell her to erect an atonement cross.
A what?
You ask as if you've fallen from the stars. An atonement cross. You often see them along roads. Reminders of reconciliation and forgiven trespasses. Suggest it to the widow and see how she reacts.
Oh, thank you for the advice. It was very helpful.
I shall pray for the poor woman, and I'll be grateful in turn for any donation she may decide to make to the church. Farewell.
Let's go back over and talk to the widow. Again, this quest is a lot of back and forth, back and forth. Don't get discouraged. If anything, remember, it's going to train your horsemanship skill. Speaking of which, before we go any further, we did get a drinking level. True Slav, you get drunk on 50% less alcohol, saving your hard-earned groschen. And your hangovers the next day last only half as long. No, loose tongue. This one is actually pretty good. But when hungover, these stats drop by 1. Yeah, it is still good because hangovers don't last too long, especially if you have something to cure it. Warhorse. Right here. Jockey. Grab this one up. And then stealth. We got one into stealth that I forgot to put in. Doesn't really matter which one you put in. I'm going to get this one. We'll get to brute later on. All right, everybody. I'll see you back at Ledechko. Let's go ahead and talk to Deborah, everybody.
God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
Yeah, I saw the parish priest.
I saw the parish priest.
And what did he tell you? Will he come and bless my house with holy water?
No, a better question is, what haven't you been telling me?
I've already told you everything.
We're going to go with this one. Was there something going on between you and Alois? I don't know his name. Alois?
I feel you haven't told me everything. Was there something between you and Alois?
There's no use denying it any longer. I was a widow and his wife Lada. She wasn't the kind of woman who filled her husband's heart with joy. Alois and I grew close.
So, fornication?
If that's what you want to call it. From time to time, we took comfort in each other's arms. Lada found out and began to make a fuss. They fought. You know the rest.
You couldn't have known it would have ended up this way.
You couldn't have known it would end up the way it did.
Perhaps I couldn't, but I still reproach myself over it every night. For years now, I've been living with what I did. I suppose it's only just that it's finally caught up with me. My poor Alois and the children he left behind.
I assume his children know nothing about it.
They're already adults, but you're right. They don't know anything. Do you think it would help if I told them everything? That it would bring peace to Alois and he'd stop haunting me?
I don't think it's necessary.
I don't think it's necessary. Erect a conciliatory cross, go to confession, and everything will be all right. There's no need to dig up painful memories for other people.
You're right. This is my pain to bear, not anyone else's. Here's some money. Go to the quarry and order a cross be made.
All right, I'll do it.
I'll do that.
Thank you 100 times over. Good luck then.
Let's go ahead and go over to the quarry. We got a long road. We got to go to Talmberg. So I'll see everybody over in Talmberg. All right, everybody, let's go buy this cross for this old lady that was having the lady's husband, not her, or, I don't know. Whole affair. Let's talk to the Mason Rupert.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I need to erect an atonement cross. How much does one cost?
10 groschen. We already have one such cross ready, so if you pay now, we can have it sent wherever you want immediately.
Here you are.
May the Lord watch over you.
What do you think? Will he come again?
I'm sure we've seen the last of him. Oh, I feel so light I could float away at peace with the world.
That's a peace I have yet to find. As you've seen for yourself, shaking off the past isn't easy.
Here's a ring my husband left me. I don't even know where he got it, but it might be worth something. Take it with my gratitude.
I'm glad I was able to help.
Thank you, and God be with you.
And with you. I hope you'll finally have peaceful dreams.
The Mora's ring. And 20 extra groschen. Not very much, but, you know, something. Welcome to stream, by the way, Maria. Hopefully you're doing well, Marie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Does this... I don't think it gives us any better speech. It does not, but we can sell it, so... We'll eventually get this signet ring, and that'll give us some extra charisma. All right, everybody, what I'm going to do is I am going to head back over to Ratai Mill, and then we're going to end the stream for the day. So I will see everybody back at the Ratai Mill. All righty, everyone. This is where we're going to end the stream. I want to start by telling everybody thank you so very much for stopping by and chilling with this old man while he plays some video games. It really does mean the world to me. I want to also tell everybody thank you so much for subbing to the channel every month or subbing when you can. Also, anybody that's lurking or chatting or doing a little bit of both, thank you so much. If you're throwing bits to the channel, donating, or even sitting through the ads. I know the ads can be super annoying, but just know that it goes to helping out the stream and creating better content and getting better equipment or video games for the stream. So thank you so much for even sitting through the ads. It does mean a lot to me. So just know that when you're sitting through those ads, it doesn't go without a thank you, and everything else that everybody does as well. Don't think that it doesn't go without a thank you. Virtual hugs. I haven't done that in a hot minute there, but virtual hugs to everybody. Also, if you enjoy content just like this, be sure to subscribe or don't. I don't know. I'm not your dad. Do whatever you want. And like always, everybody, have a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good night, or whatever time it may be in your part of the world. Mr. John Wayne, signing off.